What is up? It is iSmooth here, and we got the Extreme EZA details for the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and the Super Saiyan 2 Goku from New Year's in 2019. I can't believe it. It is almost, these units are almost 5 years old. It's almost been 5 years. Bro, I'm old. Anyways, I'm not gonna lie. After looking at this, like Vegeta is looking like he might be better than Super EZA Beerus. We'll just have to wait and see till they come out in game and everybody gets a chance to use them. Now we don't have the transformation condition, but if it's probably going to be a slightly boosted version of HP, the enemy's HP has to be 80% or above starting from turn 3 start of battle. So depending on what rotation they're on, it can be hard, but regardless, let's get it right into it. I do think Vegeta might be the best EZA TUR, so if he's even better than Beerus, it's like we're talking top 10 potential for this unit, which is really crazy. The Goku's alright, but he's not as good as Vegeta. But let's get right into it. Enough games. If you enjoy this content, please leave a like, drop a sub to the channel. It really helps me out. And let's get into it now. So, of course, Super Saiyan 2 Resurrected Warriors, Key 3 170. That's pretty much just updated because if you see it was 170 for Super Saiyan 2 and then 150 for Resurrected. It's all just 170 now, so it's fine. I mean, you're not really going to use it too many times unless it's like a challenge run or a mission where you would have him as the leader for some reason. Whatever. Raise attack and defense has a 30% raise, one turn. So he gets key 2 attack and defense is 150, reduces damage to by 30%, plus additional attack boost up to 120, more HP remaining, more attack, and then when HP is 50% or more, great chance of launching an additional super attack, plus an additional defensive boost of 120, less HP remaining the greater the defense boost, and when HP is 50% or less, guards all attacks. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres when there's another Majin Buu Saga category ally attacking in the same turn, plus an additional damage reduction of 20% with one or more rainbow key spheres obtained, plus an additional attack and defense plus 120 when attacking with 3 or more key spheres. Receives a boost from body sources when conditions are met. Again, previously that was the enemy's HP has to be above 80% starting from turn 3 start of battle. So pretty easy condition depending on where they're located. You could probably make a way to get it quite simply. Now, he doesn't have an active skill. He just transforms. You don't have a choice, but it's fine because he gets better when he transforms anyways. Now, one thing with this guy, of course, he gets the Rainbow Orb with the Majin Buu Saga ally. You're mostly going to run this guy with Majin Buu Saga anyways, so you're going to want to at least have a Majin Buu Saga ally on rotation while he's on your team. And of course, he guards all attacks when HP is 50% or less. That's not ideal, honestly. I do wish he got guard somewhere else other than being under 50% HP. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. So once you make it past turn 1 and you get to a transformation turn, then he'll be like elite. But right here he's okay. He has what, 50% damage reduction most of the time. You're gonna get one Rainbow Orb with Rainbow Orb changing. And if you're running the Goku as well, there's gonna be probably too many Rainbow Orbs on the field. So honestly, he's fine like this, but this is where he gets real crazy. This is where we're talking like number 1 level. So this is pre. Now post, he gets greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage with a great chance to stun. So that's helpful in some fights. I mean, not every fight that's able to be used, but some, you get some. And then, so with this, you get key 3 attack and defense plus 200%, reduces damage received by 33%, plus an additional attack boost up to 150%, more HP remaining, greater attack boost, and when HP is 50% or more, you launch an additional super attack, guaranteed super, plus an additional defense boost by up to 150, less HP remaining, the greater the defensive boost. And when HP is 50% or less, he guards all attacks. That's pretty much the same, it's just boosted up. Now we get to this again, which is also pretty much the same, but randomly orb changes rainbow something to rainbow when there's another Majin Buu Saga category ally in the same turn, which again is the same. But here's where he gets crazy. So you get an additional damage reduction of 33% with 1 or more Rainbow Key Spheres, which is pretty much guaranteed, plus an additional defense plus 130 when attacking, and attacks effective against all types with 3 or more Key Spheres obtained. And then Since he's a Rainbow Orb Changer again, still, you get an additional attack and defense plus 66% when attacking, and guards all attacks with 6 or more key spheres obtained. So he's getting 66% damage reduction, guard, and a whole bunch of attack and defensive buffs. Again, this is when attacking. We know when it's when attacking, it's like a bigger buff versus when like just this one start a turn. So 200% start a turn. If this was like 200% when attacking, this would be a bigger boost than the original 200%. So I think this is a multiplicative or whatever it's called. And he gets super effective with three key spheres is going to be guaranteed with this guy unless you have 0 orb vision. I got orb vision, so this is no problem for me. I'm going to be getting 6 most of the time, so he's going to be guarding, and he's going to have 33% or 66% damage reduction. Now, you are going to want him to be guarding, so you got to make sure he gets 6, but since he's Rainbow Orb changing now, it is so much easier for him to be able to get 6. I'm excited for Tech Janemba's EZA and AGL PyCon. They can put in work as long as they make them good, and they got to be Rainbow Orb changers. You make Janemba and PyCon Rainbow Orb changers, and they switch Janemba's damage reduction and its damage reduction and guard ability. I think he just has guard, but you switch his damage reduction and support to what PyCon's is even, and he's going to be elite. So this guy is elite. Again, I'm thinking about Tech Janemba right now and AGL PyCon as well. If they're Rainbow Orb changers, they're going to be cooking. But this guy, amazing, fantastic, probably number 1 EZA TUR. Has to be probably top 15 unit in the game. He is absolutely nuts when he transforms. Again, you might have okay, I don't know why it does that. You might have problems turn 1 where he's this guy, but as long as you get him turn 3 to be able to transform, you are going to be cooking with him. He is going to be a beast as long as you have some type of orb vision. Now let's get over to the Goku real quick. So Goku, he has key to attack and defense for 150, high chance of evading enemies' attacks, plus an additional defense boost of up to 120 with more HP remaining, greater defense, and when HP is 50% or more, you get an additional chance of evading plus 20%, plus an additional attack boost by up to 120% less HP remaining, greater attack boost, and when HP is 50% or less, chance of performing crit plus 20%, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow, again, when there's another Majin Buu category ally in the same turn, which, if you want to run this guy, like, for fun, you run him with the AGL Super Saiyan 3 one, yeah, he's going to be cooking. That guy's a slot 1, this guy will slot 2, and he'll repeat Rainbow Orb changing. And of course, Majin Buu Saga allies. And then you get a chance to crit plus 50% with one or more Rainbow Key Spheres. Pretty much guarantees you a 50% chance to crit. Do not build him with crit, please. Help yourself out with that. And then additional attack defense plus 120 when attacking with 3 more Key Spheres. Same transformation condition as Vegeta. Enemies' HP is 80% or more. Starting from 3rd turn, start a battle. Will they put it down to 70? Will they put it down to 60? I don't know. We have to wait for the data download to come out to know that, because they didn't show that, but I would assume they might put it down to 70 or 60%. We'll see. It doesn't make much of a difference. Still pretty easy condition to hit. Now, again, with this guy, he gets 20% chance to crit. He'll be getting the extra 20% chance to dodge most of the time. So he's going to have 70% chance to dodge, along with the 70% chance to crit. So he's going to be, I would probably say this guy is actually better in base. But considering most of the time you're going to be in the transformed form, I would say the Vegeta is definitely better. Because now when we get over to this guy, oh yeah, of course, Otherworld Warrior Super Saiyan 3, 3 key 170, I forgot about that. Now he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, which is a 50% raise. And same thing with a 70% chance to stun. Now he gets 2 key attack and defense with 200%, high chance of evading enemy attack, plus an additional defense boost up to 150, more HP remaining, greater defense, and when HP is 50% or more, you get an additional chance to evade by 30%, so he has an 80% chance to dodge most of the time when your HP is above 50%. So 80% chance to dodge is going to be pretty good. Like, we're talking AGL UI, STR UI level dodging. Now, I say that when STR UI sells me all the time, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. But he's not really going to be in slot 1. I mean, I guess you could rock him in slot 1 if you're feeling lucky, but this guy's going to be pretty good with 80% chance to dodge. Now he gets an additional attack boost up to 150, less HP, greater attack boost when HP is 50% or less, chance of performing a crit plus 30%. You're not going to see this very often. So he's probably, honestly, based off of this, he's probably going to have a lower attack stat than Vegeta while also being more dodge or die. Whereas Vegeta is going to be pretty tanky with his guard and his defense and damage reduction while also having a higher attack stat. So Vegeta is definitely feeling better. This guy by no means is bad, though. I think he's definitely still a very solid EZA, and they did a good job. I don't know what happened to Int EZA Broly and AGL Bardock. What? Who did they have design those EZAs? I don't know. Those EZAs suck. So I don't know. I don't know. So he, of course, he still has a Rainbow Orb changing when there's a Majin Buu Saga ally or enemy. I believe it's ally in the same turn or there's an enemy. And then chance performing crit plus 70% with one or more key spheres. And then, or one or more rainbow key spheres, plus an additional attack and defense plus 133% when attacking with 3 or more key spheres. And then launches an additional super attack and performs a crit with 6 or more key spheres. Now, why would they give him a 70% chance to crit with 1 or more key spheres? And then give him guaranteed crit with 6 or more key spheres? It doesn't make sense. It just kind of makes this one rainbow orb pointless because you like running this unit most of the time you're going to have a Majin Buu Saga ally on rotation with you. Like just based off of the links and like categories, most of the time there is going to be a Majin Buu Saga ally with you, so I don't understand why they would make it is honestly kind of a waste of this part of the passive. Like why would you make a 70% chance to crit with one rainbow key sphere? While also then giving guaranteed crit with 6 key spheres. It just doesn't make sense to me. Kind of a waste. They could have gave him like damage reduction, maybe even like 10% more dodge, so he has 90% chance to dodge or something like that. Could have gave him damage reduction. They could have gave him something other than the 70% chance to crit with one rainbow key sphere. It just doesn't make sense. He's gonna be guaranteed critting most of the time, so it really just doesn't make sense to me. Also, how would I build these units? Honestly, both of them they have built-in additionals. Wait, does this guy? I know the Vegeta has a built-in additional super. Um, this guy actually does not. So this one is looking like additional first, dodge second, or maybe even dodge first, additional second. It really is up to you if however you want to do that. I would not give him crit, not at all. Like I just said, you are going to be getting the 70% chance almost every single time you use this unit, as long as you're not acting stupid. Basically, I have to say it. I'm sorry. As long as you're not acting stupid with the orbs, you're going to be getting his 70% chance to crit. I would say 99% of the time. Now, his guaranteed crit, I don't know. It's going to be a high amount still because he's Rainbow Orb changing. So you're still going to be getting it, I'd say about 85 to 90% of the time, maybe even higher. Really, just, again, it just depends on how you use your orbs and how you make them fall. So don't give him any crit. This is actually a unit that you can't, or you don't have to give him any. You don't even have to give him the 5 crits because he's int. So honestly, I built mine mostly dodge and additional, like mostly dodge, and then the secondary thing is additional. And then the Vegeta is also mostly dodge, and then the secondary is additional because he gets a guaranteed additional. If we look back at his passive, when HP is 50% or more, he launches an additional super attack. That's guaranteed. So he's already having 2. He's super effective. There's no reason really to give him crit either. So, I mean, yeah, crit, you do more damage with crit, but honestly, if we're going to maximize this unit, we're going to build him. I'm building mine with dodge and additional. It's simple as that, really. Now, of course, the teams that they're on, Resurrected Warriors, Majin Buu Saga, Pure Saiyan, Vegeta Family were the rivals, Super Saiyan 2, Corroded Body Mind, give the Warriors Master Evolution Power beyond Super. Uncontrollable power is big with this guy. So, if I'm not mistaken, if we go to uncontrollable power, right, he's on Int Broly's team. He's going to link good with Int Broly, and again, if I'm not mistaken, if we look at his categories, did he not? I don't remember which one got added to Majin Buu Saga. Was it the Super Saiyan 3 Goku? It might have been the Goku. So if you run this guy, I mean, if you run uncontrollable power with like this Boo, I think Majin Vegeta should be on. This guy could easy A relatively soon. You know, we're seeing options here, right? He could be ran on this. You're gonna want to, of course, make sure he has a Majin Buu Saga ally, or at least some kind of Rainbow Orb Changer on this team if you're gonna be doing that. But he could work. He could work. He's going to link with Broly, so just something to keep in mind. And then Goku is. He has a lot more teams. He's Resurrected Warriors, Buu Saga, Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyan, Transformation Boos, Goku Family, Kamehameha, Otherworld Warriors, Super Saiyan 2, Connected Hope, Turtle School, Time Limit, Master Evolution, Modern Friendship, Accelerate Battle, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Bottom Parent of Child, Earthbred Fires. He's on a lot of teams. A lot of these can use some assistance. Same with Vegeta. A lot of his teams can use assistance. So these are two great easy A's. Of course, I think Vegeta's better. But again, that doesn't discredit Goku too much because he's still very good from what it seems like. As long as he doesn't get you killed, that's why I recommend putting dodge on him. Even though he has an 80% chance to dodge most of the time, having extra dodge, even if it's not as percentage-wise, it doesn't give him as much of a bonus. It might give him like 7% if you give him like full dodge or whatever. 87% chance to dodge can be more useful. I mean, obviously, if you get this unit crit, you're just, I'm not even going to say it, but you give him crit, something is wrong with you considering he gets 70% chance with one Rainbow Orb and then guaranteed. So, I say build him dodge and additional. That's the wave. I'm telling y'all, that's the best way to do it. Build him crit. I can understand if you have crit on him already, if like he's rainbowed, you pulled him a while ago when he first came out. I mean, 2019, you put a crit on him, yeah. But if you're like putting it, or if you're not switching it, it makes sense. But if you're gonna switch it to dodge and additional. Simple as that, really. The last time I'm saying it. Okay, so again, if you enjoyed these types of videos, or if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, please leave a like on the video, drop a sub to the channel. And with that, I'm out. Oh, wait. I'm not. I lied. Sorry, last thing. We just got this. Shout out Dokkan Wiki. Shout out this JP Wiki. This is when Super Easy Ego 1 comes out. December 2nd, 11 p.m. CST. Change that to whatever time you want if you want to know what time he's dropping. Tonight for me, by the time I record this video, the night of the recording of this video and when it's posted. That's when he's out. So, again, now I'm for real out. Thanks for watching.